Hey guys, my name is Nexus, and this is Eldritch. So, we start off in a library. I believe I have actually managed to reset it completely. No, I haven't. Alright, well, fine. That's fair enough, I suppose. So this is your character. You can change them however you see fit with any hair combination available. Change your outfit to any combination that you see. However you would like. I have made my character much like Lara Croft, because in this case, this is a first-person action-adventure game with inspiration from roguelikes and immersive sims. An example of an immersive sim would be Thief. So, let's start reading some books. Feel free to pause when I'm reading a book so you can get a better idea of it. Yeah, I didn't reset this. That kind of makes me mad. Alright, so yeah, feel free to pause if you need to read a book. I'm not going to read them out loud. I usually don't, and there's quite a few reasons for that. Most of which that I just really can't talk that long. It just starts to hurt, so... Yeah, I'm not used to talking for hours and hours and hours like it seems like most people are, so... Yeah, we're in a library. This is our bank chest. We have blue blips that are our currency in this game. We have bottles here. I'm going to stock up on them real quick. I don't believe there's anything too much else to do here. You can actually switch weapons by using either the mouse wheel or T or tab. All of these are options. So we have quite a few options available to us from moving about our environment. We can crouch. We can jump. If we hold the jump button, we can get up 2 high walls, not 3 high. If we're running around, we can slide, which is pretty fun. So, when Eldritch was first a game, it came out October 22nd, 2013, these 3 books were here. You could not get into this book without completing this book, and you can't get into that book without completing this book. This book was added in, I want to say January or February of 2014, this year. And this was added recently, but I don't have an exact date for that. So, let me just continue reading some of the books in the library. Alright, so we have book 4 of 4. Unfortunately, these are actually completely randomized, and you'll end up with quite a few duplicates. So if you want to read the whole story, you may have to go up to the 2nd floor, which I'm hoping I don't. Nope, I'm going to have to. Great. I love doing that. So yeah, you can get a feel for the controls here. You can figure out how to operate ladders. I'm sure that it's fairly simple to understand. I just jumped straight off that. Good for me. Yeah, this does seem to keep changing, though. So, one of the things about roguelikes is the, I want to call it dynamic levels, but that's not actually what they're called. They're just randomly generated. That's the word I'm looking for. So even though the library is randomly generated, it has certain set pieces. All of that is exactly the same. All of that, this room with the books is, that little bar area is, but the rest of it over there and upstairs, completely random. So anyway, we're going to start off with this book, which is, of course, Dagon. So those of you who are unaware, this is basically Lovecraft. So we have here, again, another journal. Time does not pause while you read, so keep this in mind. Yeah, but basically we ended up in a really weird library, and we're not sure how we got here. But we don't really want to be here. So, yeah. We gotta sort of find the exit, find weapons to keep us, safe in the meantime. Quite a few other things as well. So, I'm hoping I can actually find an actual weapon. You see, bottles are nice, but they're much better as noise distractions. So, oh, this one. Alright, these are statues. You pray to them, it tells you what the power it gives you. Unless you've already read it before, in which case it won't tell you. Anyway, while you're cloaked, enemies can't see you, etc., etc. It can be useful, but it costs a heck ton of money. So, with that in mind, I usually don't bother with this power. I'm usually getting the teleportation power. It tends to be a little bit more versatile, I suppose would be the way to put it. Yeah, it's teleportation. There's not much you can say about that. That's not a good thing. Alright, our first real weapon. Guns. Alright, gonna get rid... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pick up the bottle. Just toss it real quick. Breaks and makes noise. Now, if you're having problems with this game, in terms of frame rate, things like that, frequently it's because of the particles. You may not actually be, you know, good to go using the special powers. In case you're wondering what that little man over there is, because I picked up the compass, I can see where the exit is. So, I can get there much sooner. I'm going to keep that on me for as long as I can. So, people who have played this game will know exactly what I mean when I say that. There's quite a few reasons why I'm not going to have it for very long at all. Whoops. Well, that's okay. I'm just gonna use my fists then. Alright, so let's talk about corpses. I just punched this guy to death. He's now sleeping with his eyes open. He's a cultist. He's okay, but he's a dagon cultist, so whatever. Anyway, he tried to kill us with magic, basically. So, when you loot a corpse, the corpse will eventually disappear, and after a while, the enemy in question will come back. You are not required to loot corpses, so this can actually be to your benefit if you don't loot people. So, with that in mind, I'm actually kind of looking around anyway because I need something really specific, which is available in some place. Spikes, you can walk through these when crouched. You cannot walk through them normally. Do not try it, you will kill yourself. If you jump onto them, you will also get hurt. Oh, alright. Fountain. Sweet. Let's talk about the fountain. Fountain gives you extra health. You can see in the top left, I had 3. Now I have 4 total life to choose from, basically. So I have not 1 life, not 2, not 3, but 4. This is the bubble statue. It does something. Which one is this one? Resonant. That doesn't answer my question. Or does it? I don't really want shrouded. Okay, yeah. It makes noise in other directions. I should have known. Alright. Now, usually in roguelikes, when you have something like a statue or an item, it usually has something that you can't figure out just by looking at it. You have to actually use it in order to figure out what it does. That's kind of a function of roguelikes, usually. However, this game is quite different. It does not have that, because it really can't have that. It doesn't have very many things in it at all, to be honest, so I'm gonna leave these guys dead. Just sort of go on my merry way trying to find a different weapon before I get too deep into this maze. Alright. Baked meats will heal you, for one. So don't use them unless you have to, basically. Well, that's useful. Pick up every revolver and gun object that you see. It will give you bullets. Except for one of them, but, you know, we don't like to talk about that one. Locked doors, can't open them without a key, so... yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to wait until the next level to grab my actual weapon, then. Ah, dang it. Hate those things. So annoying. You can also trick enemies into following you into spikes, so that's a way to kill things. We got dynamite here, I guess I'll keep this. I might actually want to carry this instead of the revolver, to be quite honest. Is everything dead? Alright. I don't have an actual decent weapon though, and this kind of annoys me to say the least. I really need a specific thing, or rather, my playstyle kind of demands that I have a specific type of weapon because it's the only one I really like to use. So yeah. Oh, there it is. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna drop the revolver, I think. I keep all my bullets, so I'm not too terribly worried about that. Just have to keep in mind that I have no ranged value. Also, yeah, don't walk through the spikes. They're kind of deadly. So yeah, I don't know all that much about this game. I've basically only played this first book, and then recently I went into the second book before I realized, wait a minute, I could be recording this. This would be fun. Especially for Halloween. So currently I have dynamite on me. Be very careful where you put that. Once you drop it, it's going off. So, yeah. Just a consideration there. Now, what we are looking for right now is, not that, although those things are interesting. They're flying eyeballs. They will hurt you, so yeah, it's why you would usually carry a revolver with you as a last resort. Because revolvers are quite noisy, but ranged. And there are very few other ranged weapons. Alright. Now the enemies don't actually seem to fight each other. So, I was actually under the impression that sometimes they would. They might, but not very often, and only very specific ones. I think it's only the ones that fight the bugs. But I kept finding these dead enemies, and I was wondering what was going on until I realized what it was. And it's that there are tripwires now, which is definitely something new. At least it's something I never encountered before, so I don't know. I really need to find something, though. Potentially with TNT. I hope to not have to scour this whole level for it, though. Because, it's really not fun. Alright, lots of guys in there. I hear... Yeah, okay, snake. We've seen quite a few random enemies. We've seen the, fishmen. We've seen the, crawlies. Beetles. I don't know what to call them. Scarabs. Seen these guys. He hasn't seen me yet. You know, it seems like I remember these guys having a lot more awareness the last time I played this, which was... Oh, geez. March, maybe? Maybe April? No guarantees. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't really remember... What? Okay, well... Huh, alright. Yeah, I don't really remember when that was, but it's been quite some time. And that's why I was so confused, because there were a few things that seemed really different to me. That I can remember actually occurring, so... Yeah, I couldn't open this if I wanted to, unfortunately. I have no keys. I do, however, see another fountain. That's really lucky. Usually you only get one fountain per level. And this is one whole level despite going down. It's one world, but each level is when you go down through a trapdoor, so... Oh, key. Alright. Lucky me, I can go into that one area now if I wanted to. I don't know if it's worth it yet, but we'll find out momentarily, I suppose. Can also break bottles that way, too. Yeah, it seems like it will occasionally make noise that attracts people, but I think it only attracts people and not the bugs, so that's something to think about as well. Just taking a peek at everything. I really need something specific before I leave this level, though, so I'm going to have to do that regardless of anything else. I'm not going to negotiate on that because it's something really cool. Alright. You can close doors behind you, which is quite nice. Basically the thing I'm looking for right now is a dusty book. And I really, really want to find it. And I kind of need to find it. Let me just see if I can get in here, though. Alright. Yeah, these guys are fairly easy to deal with. Eyeballs, not so much. However, they can't open doors. So yeah. Our best bet... I looted somebody I didn't really mean to, but okay. Yeah, our best bet is to, compass. I really... Well, I'm glad that I have more, dynamite now, but I need to find this thing, and I don't know how to find it the best way. So, give me a moment while I think about this. I think it might be best found on this level, but I can't guarantee... Oh! Alright, so, this is a roguelike. However, there are a few set pieces, things that are, you know, kind of just pre-made, but stuck on the level. So we have this. This, my friends, is a shop. It's a lovely shop. Really, really it is. We have a wonderful fisherman shopkeep. He's very happy to see us. And, you know what? We're quite happy to see him too, because we got a lot of nice stuff here. Alright. Kinda glad he didn't kill me. Feel free to loot him if you want to. I don't think he actually respawns despite everyone else doing so. Examine. Right. Locksmith, might as well. Take all these. Gonna leave one here, though. Just because. Alright. Now, at some point... Okay. Welp. Also be very careful when going over spikes with these boots. But, yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna keep, actually, all this on me. I thought I had more than that right now. But I don't. Alright. So we're gonna need a lot of artifacts. You saw that our powers take artifacts, and so does our locksmith kit. It's currency. However, be aware, if you die, you're losing everything you have on you. That's the point of this bank chest, is if you start ending up with too much, that way you can bank it just in case. Bye. So once again, in a game that is not Thief, I'm using a door trick. Oh, yes, this is a thing that will keep happening. Dangerous things are occurring, though. Unfortunately, I really don't like these speed boots. Kinda wish I'd had something else. Alright, well... Alright, I don't gotta worry about that just yet. Hi. Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna pick a different power, though. Instead of knock, we got springy! Lets us hurl ourselves up for 1. Basically, we go up 3. So, it's very handy. The teleport one can be much more handier. That should be fairly obvious. But, this one's quite nice as well in the meantime. I am looking for any sign that the thing I need is here, because I really do require it. I keep saying this, but I really do need that dusty book. I'm kinda likely going to use my dynamite somewhere. I just have to figure out where. Uh-oh. Alright. He tried to fireball me, but it didn't work. Alright. What about behind that door? Well, I mean, that's nice, just not really great. Alright. Let me try going this way. Because I really can't leave without that book. Well, I suppose I could rephrase that. I could leave without that book. But it's really not a good idea. Dang it. Where's this book? This isn't very good, guys. Okay, well, I've been here. There's gotta be somewhere where I can hear an enemy but can't reach it. What do I hear? Well, I got a second one. I could try and blow this shop open to the back, but I don't think I will. I didn't go this way, did I? No, I guess I kinda did. I haven't been in here, though. I can actually see that on my map. I keep forgetting about this map. Okay. Alright, let's try that. Somebody's here. Oh. Well, this is awkward. I could have probably gotten here fairly easily. Yeah, you can see all the ups and downs in a level. So, if you don't know where you haven't been, there's some fairly easy ways to tell. Haha! Surprised I managed to get him so easy. Alright. I really do need this book, so sorry for wasting all of your time. But like I said, I need this book. I need it, and I need it now. Let me just figure out where I have... Hang on. I see that, but I'm gonna ignore it for now. End of the line here, no book. We're now over here, no book. Another gun. I could pop it into there. Let me go all the way around again. Let me just try and... I really do need this book, guys. I swear. So I actually can't... I can't get in here. Does this actually tell me where the book is? Oh, hey, yeah, it's the book. So, yeah, I didn't blow something open. Kind of, maybe? I guess technically not. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, the dusty book. This is also the exit, you may notice. Yeah, we're here for a reason. We're in a very, very dark space. There's no enemies here. So, we get this nice breather, but basically we're here all because of this. So yeah, it has no apparent utility. And it made us drop the compass. Why would we pick up something like that, one wonders? Well, it's not for the now that we're picking it up, basically. I don't believe I need anything special from that. Oh boy. Well now, unfortunately, I'm going to get lost every time I try and find the exit, so it's going to take just as long anyway. There was a... gun in here, right? Hang on, I can actually... Not that. I'm afraid to do this, but I'll do it anyway. Alright, it worked. That way. Alright, we got lucky that that's there. I'm gonna take this with me, even though I don't really want to, until I can find a gun again. I could go looking for one, but I'm not gonna bother. In this case, I'm just gonna start leaving. Excuse me, I'm trying to move. What is this? This wasn't here earlier. Well, I guess it was, but yeah. Powers of observation! Hang on, I actually should have this on my map now, shouldn't I? I've been close to the exit, I mean... Oh, there it is. Alright. Okay, so, that was our first level, and that's already taken me, like, I don't know, half an hour, or, no, like, half an hour. Alright. Well, in the meantime, once again, we're left without a compass, unfortunately. We have another statue here. This is the unstable statue. Oh, this is the statue I want. This is the one that lets you teleport. It's really nice to have. So... Just gonna scope out some stuff. Look around for things. Ah. one of these. Uh-oh. Haha, yeah, you got confused. You can do that fairly easily, it's not that overly difficult, so... yeah, alright. Well, let's, continue on our way, I suppose, not knowing where the exit is. I no longer need to look for a book. That will come later. I need 3 books total, basically. They have 3 items behind them. I'm sure that someone can guess what it is beforehand without having ever played this game. I also have to be really careful about one very specific thing that tends to pop up around now. But not right now. I'm actually really surprised that we found a, one of these so quick. Again. Alright, we got another shopkeep. He's not mad at us, the shopkeepers don't talk to each other. Oh boy. That could have killed me fairly easily, though. So, I took a quick look at what was in this shop and said, yeah, this is fine with me. So the compass leads where to? That way. Like, directly there? That's kind of weird. Alright then. Anyway, yeah, that's a good way of knowing some different things. We currently have the fast boots. Stealth boots, of course, make you sneakier. Unfortunately, if you were to pick those up, you would lose them. Both of what you had. Well, you would gain the stealth boots, but the boots of running would just disappear. Kind of for no reason. Jump boots. Kind of nice, lets you jump a little bit higher. Oh. Okay, well, they're actually fine this time. Whatever. Works for me. That used to not do that, like, not that long ago, so... kind of weird. Anyway, yeah, this is the shop. We have seen and visited, and now we can leave. But not that way. Alright. So, it kind of made it seem like the exit was basically right over here, which is kind of strange. That would definitely be a very short level indeed, were that the case. And the worst part is it might even be. Hello. I didn't mean to fall down here. Oh boy. Oh, right. Okay, so, being the last level in the world, there are only 3. It's sort of an all-out, warfare-style thing. To reach a temple altar. I didn't actually mean to loot him, I wanted this, but... well, it's too late for that. Also, another fountain! I gotta say, it's pretty strange. I haven't ever gotten this many fountains at once. I'm kinda a little bit weirded out. Usually there's only 1 fountain per world, honestly. So it's a little bit strange to say the least. And disconcerting to say quite a bit more. Alright, so... ooh, I probably should just crouch there because it can be kind of dangerous to do that. Anyway, I'm just keeping my eye on all these guys. Really surprised that I haven't run into something else really specific. You see, being a Lovecraftian influenced game, there's something called a shoggoth, which will frequently show up in these levels. Just to give you a taste. I've actually once had a really, really bad time where a shoggoth appeared, last level, and it kept following me and just would not leave me alone. But yeah, that doesn't happen every time. It is randomly generated, so I'm not quite sure why I expected to encounter one again. They're fairly rare, but the thing about shoggoths is that they're unkillable. So, quite dangerous. Cannot be killed, and you will have a bad time. I have a bad feeling right now, though. Okay, good, it's just him. I was starting to think that there was a shoggoth up here. And, they can climb. Unlike, a few other things that are just as dangerous, but... alright. Well, let's go about our day, then. This is a soul of Dagon. We kind of need this. So, yeah, we're going to go back to library now. This is what we came here for. Having this would allow you to open up this book. And in the meantime, we're going to go place this on a pedestal. Yeah, and then you can immediately pick it up and place it. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Kind of fun. I'm gonna drop 100... Oh boy, I only wanted... No, thank you. I wanted to keep 50 of this. Thanks. Alright. Now, if you die, you lose everything that's on you. So having all of your money, not the best idea. But having some of it, necessary. Especially when you've got the teleport feature. Alright. So, on this world, we're going to hear a lot of sighing. And in this world, I'm going to have trouble with one of the enemies in particular. Alright, so opening locked doors doesn't actually cost us anything. Well, we have the locksmithing kit for some weird reason. So, we're actually quite a bit better off in this... I'm going elsewhere. That's about the extent of how I'm going to explain those guys. I haven't figured out what triggers them yet, so it kind of makes it a little bit difficult to deal with them when you don't know what triggers them. Alright. Oh, more jump boots. I already have these, so I'm not, like, exceptionally worried. I don't like these guys, if you couldn't tell. He was a statue, now he's, moved. And, I don't know if it's sound or light, or if it's based on, closeness, if it's based on his field of view. I haven't, like, looked at the wiki extensively, so I don't really know. But since I never really played this level that much, didn't really play this game that much, but this level in particular just wasn't one I played. Sorry. I'm freaking out because of all the noises. Anyway, that's a mummy. They're, meh. Pretty easy to kill. But they are annoying because they are one of the few enemies that doesn't stay dead. Alright. Now then, we saw the statues. We didn't get to see Mr. Lizardman here. There are Lizardman enemies. So... Oh, wait, sorry. I didn't really show this off, but you can either buy these things or steal. I usually just steal. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm a sneak thief and what have you, but anyway, we have the Lizardman shopkeep here instead of the fishman. There are Lizardmen on this level. You may have seen from the, statues that they look pretty similar, but, alright. They look pretty similar, but they're not exactly the same, so... Glad I have so much health, though. It's pretty unusual, though, I gotta say. Alright, so picking that up should just give me enough of an idea, basically. Alright, so the tripwire gun is useful, but, I don't really need it right now. Alright, so... Okay. So actually, I wanted to find where the exit is. It is down that way. Which way am I facing? That way? So it's basically in the middle, though. Alright. This is still... Yep. Nyarlathotep 1 instead of, Dagon 1. Or Dagon 2 or Dagon 3. Better get out of this guy's way. Alright. So yeah, it said that there was a chest there. It's just a bank chest. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Alright, now he's seen me. I can fight him off ever so slightly. He's just going to freak out again. Yeah, he doesn't stay dead, so... Okay, good. Where am I? I need to go more west if I want to find the exit, though. Oh boy. Alright, I didn't really expect him to see me, so I'm just gonna leave. That was a lizard man. They basically breathe fire at you. Haha. Oh man, that really slowed down my computer. That's kind of weird. Anyway. Yeah, some false floors occasionally. So, yeah, we're gonna go around that. Screw you. I don't think he saw me again, but you never know. Those are just, daggers. Don't gotta worry about those. Alright. Oh, jeez. Come on, dude. Alright. This is a tripwire. You can disarm them. So, in that sense, having a tripwire gun can be better than a revolver. Because if you screw up, you can just, sort of fix your mistake, basically. Alright, so he's gonna come around this corner, or he should. Alright. Good, good. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep an eye and an ear out for things. Nope. Bad business. Ain't going near it. Okay. I am still looking for that exit. Which I would like to find soon. I don't really like these sets of levels. These are the ones that scare me. I'm fine with, Dagon, but then we get here and I'm just all full of nope for these stupid statues. They're the ones that really start getting to me for some reason. Oh. Alright, well that's there, which is kind of weird. The other thing is I saw some dynamite over there, which I'll probably end up, doing something with, to blow down that wall, because screw going around. I'd do that. Or I could just jump up there. I mean, that's a thing. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. It sounds to me like there's a guy in here. You can totally break that if you want. Feel free. Alright, nothing there. Got some tripwires. Be very careful not to run into these. They will actually hurt you. So, yeah, keep that in mind as well. Alright. What do we got here? We got another destruction amulet. I love those so very much, but unfortunately we're kind of required at this point to keep the holy amulet we got. Doesn't do anything, apparently, but it is quite nice. Alright, I think I'm just gonna end up... Nope. I think I'm just gonna end up blowing up that one wall, though. Yeah, so I guess it is sound-based, at least. It's probably just based on whether or not you actually, like, you know, make noise or draw attention to yourself in some fashion. This is something that I would actually, highly believe, so... Just gonna take a shot. Oh, nice. Love it when things work out. Alright. Now I don't gotta worry about having to parkour up there to grab it. I can just sort of saunter on over here. And... plop it down, run away. Obviously this causes quite a bunch of noise, but it's fairly negligible when you're blowing up walls. Usually our objective when blowing up a wall is to get through the air. Oh geez, not another statue. I'm really surprised though. I would have thought of anything that would be one of the things that would set them off. Just for the record though, don't know if the statues are killable. I very much doubt that though. So, yeah, we have the exit here. I don't have to worry about any books yet, so off we go to Dagon, or Nyarlathotep 2. But I am out of time for now. I think 30-minute or so episodes are probably a good idea for this. It seems like a good Halloween treat, for a few days. Yeah, it sounds about right. So yeah, I'll just pause it here, and I will see you guys next time.